Elon Musk has recommended some incredible books over the years, but here are 5 notable ones that he has praised. 1. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Douglas Adams. Life is unpredictable, the universe is vast, and sometimes the best answer is just 42. This book is a must-read for anyone trying to navigate the chaos of life and the universe. It's a sci-fi comedy that teaches an essential lesson: don't panic. The universe is absurd, and sometimes the smartest response is humor. Why is this important? Because if you're doing something as ambitious as colonizing Mars or building AI, you need to accept that things will go wrong. But you should keep going anyway. Also, the book emphasizes the power of curiosity, which is the foundation of all innovation. Takeaway: stay curious, stay open-minded, and carry a towel. 2. Structures, or Why Things Don't Fall Down, J.E. Gordon. If you want to build rockets, cars, or even cities on Mars, you better understand how things stay together, and why they sometimes don't. This book is a crash course in engineering, physics, and materials science. The fundamentals behind everything from Tesla's structural battery packs to the SpaceX Starship. It explains why things hold up, why they break, and how to build them better. If you're someone who wants to create the future, you can't just rely on theory. You need to understand the forces at play in the real world. This book is essential for that. Takeaway: engineering isn't just about equations, it's about building a better future. 3. Benjamin Franklin, An American Life, Walter Isaacson. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. Franklin understood that, and so should you. Benjamin Franklin was more than a founding father. He was a scientist, inventor, diplomat, and entrepreneur, a true polymath. He built things, started businesses, discovered electricity, and helped shape a nation. Why does this matter today? Because we need more people who think like Franklin, people who see problems and solve them, who experiment and innovate, who take bold risks to improve humanity. Whether you're building electric cars, launching rockets, or reinventing the internet, Franklin's life offers the blueprint for making a real impact. Takeaway: the world needs more problem solvers. Be one. 4. Superintelligence, Paths, Dangers, Strategies, Nick Bostrom. AI will either be the best thing or the worst thing to happen to humanity. We need to make sure it's the first one. This book is essential reading for anyone who wants to understand the future of artificial intelligence. It explores the risks of superintelligent AI, what happens when machines surpass human intelligence and make decisions on their own. AI isn't just about self-driving cars or chatbots. It's about what happens when intelligence becomes self-improving. Will AI help us solve the biggest problems in the world? Or will it decide that humans are the problem? That's what this book challenges us to think about. Takeaway: AI is coming. The question is, who will control it and how? 5. The Foundation Series, Isaac Asimov. The future is shaped by those who see patterns before everyone else. This is one of the greatest sci-fi series of all time, and it directly inspired my vision for SpaceX and the idea of making life multiplanetary. It's about a civilization trying to prevent its own collapse using science, data, and long-term planning. The lesson? The future isn't random, it follows patterns. If we can recognize those patterns early, we can prepare for them, influence them, and even shape the future. That's why I push for Mars colonization, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary for the survival of humanity. Takeaway: the best way to protect the future is to build it yourself. Final thoughts. These books aren't just great reads, they are guides for thinking about the future. They teach us how to innovate, take risks, solve problems, and think ahead. If you want to change the world, Start by reading the books that help shape the minds of those who already have. Which one will you read first?
Step 1, make your requirements list dumb. Step 2, delete the part or process step. If you're not deleting a part or process step at least 10% of the time, basically if you're not adding things back in 10% of the time, you're clearly not deleting enough.
Right.
And then only the third step is simplify or optimize. The third step, not the first step. The reason it's the third step is because it's very common, it's possibly the most common error of a smart engineer is to optimize a thing that should not exist. And then finally you get to step 4, which is accelerate cycle time. You're moving too slowly, go faster. But don't go faster until you have worked on the other 3 things first. And then the final step is automate. Now I have personally made the mistake of going backwards on all 5 steps. Multiple times, where literally I automated, accelerated, simplified, and then deleted.